Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Factorio. My name, of course, is Open Potato. Don't know why I had the alt view switched off, but whatever. So, as we witnessed at the end of the last episode, if you haven't seen it, then by all means go and check it out. We were brutally attacked by biters coming from in this yonder direction. And I'm just wondering, how much of a threat actually are they? Can we take them out? We can probably take this base out, actually. Should we try and take the base out? You know what? I think as an opener to the episode, I think we should try and assault this base. It's risky. I know. I get it. But before they get any worms, I don't think they've got any worms. Fingers crossed they don't anyway. But before they do, we're going to try and take them out. See what we can do. Okay, I'll take 40 turrets. Don't mind me. I will take 40 turrets. Look at how irregularly these guys actually get iron. Holy cow. It's crazy. I'm really so glad that the biters haven't decided to attack my lab area, because that would be a huge casualty for us. Okay. We'll start off there. There we go. That's great. And we want to have ammo here and turrets here. Okay? So we want to place... Well, first of all, we want to draw, like, everybody out. Okay? So that the turrets can just kill it. There we go. And just slowly but surely move forward. There we go. And eventually we will be in range of the base, which we are just going to absolutely shred, because our armor-piercing bullets are badass as anything. Oh, that's out of ammo. That's annoying. Well, take my personal ammo. There we go. How easy was that? That wasn't even difficult. Is there still a base up there? I guess there's not. Wow, that was surprisingly successful. Let me just place that turret down so we can just give it a quick repair job. There we go. Fantastic. And now it's dark, so we're going to try and get back to the relative comfort of our own base. But, you know, a job well done as far as I am concerned. You know, we barely used any ammo. We managed to completely wipe those alien scum off the face of this planet. Now, you know what? Looking at this lab area, it reminds me of how unfinished it actually is. I mean, look at the power cable that actually goes to it. I mean, we haven't even replaced it with the big ones. You know, the big McDaddies of the power cables, the big electric poles. You know what? I don't really see any need to do it. I don't really see any need to do it at all. Not even that bothered. Let's get some lights up here, because goodness knows we need some lights. And let's start chucking some grenades. About time, isn't it? About time. My favorite way of clearing trees. Once I learned that you can do this, which I must say I discovered for myself, it was one of the most satisfactory self-discovery expeditions ever. That sounds very, very weird. Never say that. Never say that in a YouTube video. Never, ever say self-discovery. No, that sounds really, really weird. Okay. Let's move swiftly away from this. Okay, yeah, no, it was really, really fun discovering that I could use grenades to... Oh, shit. There we go. Okay, I did injure that splitter just a bit, but that's okay. I think we're, you know, on the whole, it's much, much easier to use grenades rather than just, you know, taking all the trees up. There we go. Look how fun this is as well. Just spamming grenades for days. Okay. I must say, I'm barely talking because I fucking enjoy this so much. I fucking love it. So much fun. I mean, boom, boom, boom. 3 grenades. Oh, shit. No. There we go. Great. Oh, ow. That one hurt. That one really did hurt. But that's okay. This is just so much darn fun. And they're so cheap as well. I mean, they're like bloody coal. I mean, that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. I can totally deal with just spending a couple of bits of coal. Okay. And a couple more. Oh, so much fun. So much fucking fun. I would totally recommend that you pick up Factorio just for this reason. You know what? I don't even think throwing a grenade in real life would be this much fun. I just think the in-game grenades are just this much fun. I mean, look how much fucking space we cleared. Holy shitballs. That's amazing. Wow. That is quite something. Let me just quickly check our power consumption. How are we doing for power? We're not doing great for power. We need to sort of expand into a new power area. And I'm looking at a lot of options at the moment, but as of yet, I've not decided on any. So there's a couple of things we need to do. Let's go back to grenade throwing, shall we? Let's go back to the deafening sound of just throwing grenades. I'm down with that. Yeah, absolutely. I hope you are too. I hope you are. Surprisingly, grenades are not that effective on bases. Like, I was expecting them to be more effective on bases, but they're just not, which is a little bit of a shame. Oh, we can also take out rocks. Who knew? Not me. I didn't know. I've discovered, though. See? This whole grenade throwing process has totally been worth it. Yeah, that's how I'm going to convince myself. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Couple more. Oh, man. So good. So good. I'm really bloody loving this. Okay, let's spam them out. Let's get this over and done with. I'm sure people are probably fed up of watching me throwing grenades. See, look how lazy I am. I'm literally throwing like a couple of grenades at a rock. There we go. That's how it's done. Perfect. Wow, look at all of this destruction. Oh, there's one tree that has escaped my wrath. There we go. In fact, there's a lot more trees that have escaped my wrath. How dare you, trees? How darn dare you? There we go. That's good enough. I mean, that's cleared us so much space. Just look. That is crazy. 2 turrets are engaged with the enemy. Good to see. Good to see. Happy days. Prepare this radar as we usually do. Great. 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 Alright. Obviously, we've got that entire area to do, but I just wanted to make sure that we were all caught up with plastic production. Is that something that we are okay with? Because I have the funny feeling that we are going to be running out of petroleum gas very, very shortly. Yeah. Yeah, so a couple of reasons that I can identify for running out of petroleum gas is A, we don't have enough oil refineries. B, those oil refineries are all at like 75% power, which is not a very, very good place to be at all. So I don't really know. What do we want to be doing? Do we want to be making some fuel, perhaps? Some solid fuel? Is that something that we're interested in doing? I'm not entirely sure if it is. But even if it is, we still need a much, much larger power infrastructure. And we've got a fairly large power infrastructure at the moment. We do need more boilers, though, and we are going to go and set up somewhere else. And I just don't know where. I really don't know where. I mean, theoretically, what could happen is that we could just build it. We could just build it like somewhere up here, or somewhere up here, or somewhere up here. I think up here is probably the preferable option, just like up into this area. But at the same time, I don't really want to congest anywhere that's super, super near me. So that sort of worries me. 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. That should do. Should do just perfectly. Because, of course, the magic ratio is 1 to 14, which we have. 1 to 4. Wait, where's my pump? 1 to 14 to 10 of these. That's how it's done. That's how we do it. Apparently. So, yeah, we want to do that. And you know what? I suppose we could. I don't know. I'm just thinking. You see, because it's obviously a lot of work to invest in. If we build a remote power station, for example, say we build a power station up here, for example. That's kind of cool. I get that. I like it, but it's also a lot of work to remotely defend that power station. And we need to move quite a few resources up there. Although it's not out of the question. I mean, what we could do is we could have our power infrastructure up here, and we could just have like a train depot up here that occasionally delivers ammo to that power station. Of course, that means we're going to have to retrofit one of these stations to be a loading bay to actually take resources up there. But I think that would actually be quite a cool idea. So we could make like a little power outpost. You know what? I really like that idea. The more I think about it, the more I like it. All right. Let's make a whole bunch more of these steam engines, and then a whole bunch more of these boilers. There we go. And then we will go and make our little outpost. Why the hell not? Gonna take a whole bunch of turrets with us. In fact, we've already got 40 on us, which is probably more than enough. And I think we should probably give this little assembly machine a more permanent home. Or if we don't give him a more permanent home, we're going to have to belt all the way out to here. And then probably configure this train line to be a loading bay, so that we can take resources out of the base and then up to the top. Now, let's stick some coal in here. Okay, perfect. Let's drive our train all the way up to the top, which I must say is looking rather spectacular. Our train track is looking wonderful right now. Now, where do we want this mystical power infrastructure to actually be? Because it's all very well talking about it, but actually in reality, how are we going to cope with it? I mean, oil's over there. It's not really big enough to have, you know, a sustained, like, super large power infrastructure. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really think that this area is wide enough. I mean, there's here. Here is quite a big area, and that is probably where we could do our power infrastructure. There's not a lot of bite or opposition up there, and that looks like a relatively flat edge. So you know what? We might actually do that. We might actually just do that, because I think power is gonna be the next big thing that we need to. Oh, slow down, slow down. There we go. No, 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 no. No. No, oh, damn it. Just give me all the coal back. Give me all the coal back. Collect this up. Why on earth would you start doing that, dudes? Like, you were really cool until you started messing up my flow, messing up my jam. That's okay. That's okay. We're not that bothered. We need a little bit more stone though. So let's go and sort out that stone. We probably need to make some way of automating railway production. But I feel that I'm starting to lose focus. Like within the last couple of episodes, I've started to lose a little bit of focus. Not enough ingredients. Well, fuck me sideways. Let me get some more ingredients then. And we need more steel as well. Okay. Cannot insert steel. Player's inventory is full. Well, let's store that down there and then pick up the steel. Perfect. Agreed? Pretty darn perfect. Okay, more and more and more and more and more. More and more and more and more and more. Why do we have like a shit ton of raw iron on us? This makes no sense to me. Let's go and stick some raw iron into the processing units that actually never get used. Crazy as that sounds. And we can probably go and stick some copper down here. I'm surprised that we've had, you know, such fantastic success in terms of copper, because we've never really needed any more copper, which is kind of nice. It's really kind of nice. I'll take more belts. That's great, thank you very much. And do we have enough resources to build a bit more? Yeah, you know what we do? We do. We do have a few more resources to stick into steam engines, which is exactly what we need to do. We're also going to need a couple of offshore pumps. We've got some boilers. We're going to need some big electric pylons. That is, without a doubt, what we're going to need. So I'm just sort of queuing everything up that we're going to need for our little outpost. I suppose this is going to be the preparation mission, so to speak. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of these. And then we've already got 18 small electric poles. That should tide us over quite nicely. I mean, what else? What else are we going to need? We're going to need a bit of belt, but we've got a lot of red belts, so we'll take a little bit more just in case, but not, in all honesty, too worried about red belt. Are we actually getting enough gears through here? We're really not, but that's because this area has not got enough iron, so I can understand why that's the case. yeah, so we should be able to make two full rows of power generating goodness like this. And that is something that I am completely happy with. So we're going to have to think about coal and how we're going to go about, delivering coal to where it needs to be, because there is a coal patch down there, and that's something I'm cool with using, but is that something we really want to extract from, or do we want to extract from the one in our base? Well, it seems almost daft that if we're going to go all the way up there, we just don't give it coal, if that makes sense. I mean, I feel that we could get away with just mining from up there, but at the same time, that doesn't feel like very much fun, does it? Maybe we'll extract a little bit. I'm gonna disassemble most of this stuff up here for a good reason, and I will tell you very shortly. But it's gonna go back down. It's just gonna be undergrounded though. There we go. Oh man, I'm into a fucking rhythm right now. Boom. Boom. Yeah, there we go. It's enough to give anybody epilepsy, but apart from that, it's fine. Let's try and work around this a little bit. Perfect. Okay. It's gonna be a little bit awkward. It's gonna look a little bit different, but it's gonna be fine. Have faith, you know. Okay. Okay. And that like there. And that like there. Perfect. Perfect. Does that seem to work? Seems to work. Seems to work just majestically. Now, can we get some more gates? How long was this piece of gate? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it was 4 pieces of gates. So we'll get 2 more pieces of gate. All right, let's try and do this. Oh god, we're gonna have to very carefully navigate the minefield that is that area. Yeah, I suppose we can sort of try doing this. I mean, it's annoying that we have to go to this length to connect up to the main track, but meh, I'm not too worried. How are we gonna do this? Probably something like this. Yeah, probably something like this. Misplaced that piece of track. My bad. Okay. That like that. That like that. That like that. Perfect. Alright, it looks a little bit awkward, and hopefully the walls join up, or the walls can join up. Fingers crossed. Looks like they will. Looks like the gate will go in without too much bother. Oh, no, it's just one off. One square off. One measly square off. I think it's probably worth redoing that track again. In fact, you know what? Can we just get away with just moving it up by 1 square? I don't think we can, unfortunately. Ah, that's annoying. That is very annoying. Alright. There. Perfect. I really want this wall to go perfectly. Like, I hope you can tell. I really want it to go very perfectly. Okay, now we can bridge across here. That was a atrociously placed piece of wall. There we go. See? I like to know that we've got the biters on the outside. There we go. Perfect. Now we just need to finish connecting this up. And it looks atrocious. I will grant you this. I will grant you this, but at least it sort of has got like a nice little a cool factor, I guess. And you know what? It doesn't look that bad. It looks roughly symmetrical, even though, you know, we sort of know it isn't. I mean, we sneakily know that it really isn't symmetrical. Are we going to be able to manage to path all of these dudes across? And if so, how? Good question. Good question. But definitely, we've collected almost all of the resources that we need to go to the advanced output area, the power output area, I guess, and we shall be doing that in the next episode. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Over the Potato. Tune in next time for some more Factorio rails, not robots. And until then, bye.